What's up, everybody? My name is Tim Stoddard, and welcome to Stodzyland. Thank you, as always, for joining me. This is Stodzy TV. This is episode 7. So fucking grateful for these videos. The response is still amazing. The last video we posted got, I think, close to 1,000 hits, or 1,000 views, I should say. More importantly, the emails and the LinkedIn messages and the Facebook messages from people that I don't actually know that are just absorbing the content that we're creating and are getting value from it. Thank you so much. Your words of encouragement mean the world to me because I was really unsure about how these videos were going to turn out, and I'm extremely grateful for your positive reinforcement. So, today, we're talking about mobile. Too many people are still designing their websites for desktop traffic. Guys, understand, you need to pay attention to screen real estate. Desktop screens, whether it's a laptop or a computer, you can be from 12 inches to 16 inches. Some people even have, huge screens on their walls at home when they're watching TV / turn it over to a computer. That's all really cool, but the data just doesn't agree with that. Most people are on their cell phones. Actually, I printed something out for you. Look at this. What the fuck should I say? Of global users. This one's mobile. This one's desktop. More people are on their cell phones. And this is 2 years ago. This is old news. So you guys got to catch up. Stop designing your websites on a desktop. You can design it because it's easier to work there, but you need to have your cell phone right next to you, or you need to continue to shrink your browser down to see what it's going to look like on a smaller screen. This is really important because this changes our sales funnel. I'm going to make this as simple as I can because it's kind of a long, complicated subject to talk about, but you have to understand user intent before you understand the difference between design on desktop and design on mobile. There's tons of different ways that people can land on your website, but generally we break it down into 3 or 4. We call it organic search traffic, which means that somebody went to a search engine, most of the time it's Google, and they searched for something, and the website that they clicked on gave them the best answer. The intent behind that search is very specific, so that kind of traffic is very valuable because the person intended to come there for a specific reason. Let's say they searched, how to fix my sink, and the site that came up gave them the best answer for how to fix their sink. There's a very specific intent. On social traffic, or we usually call it referral traffic, but social because that's kind of a different term as well. Most of the time it's entertainment value. People like to sit on the phones, they like to scroll through Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and whatever it is, and they flop around to different websites. So this is important because a majority of social traffic is on a mobile device, and you have a split second to capture their attention. You can pretty much just assume that a lot of that traffic is going to bounce. When I say bounce, it means they're going to come there, maybe browse around for 15 seconds, but they're going to leave before they go to any other web pages. So it's a one and done. We call that a bounce. And on a mobile device, it's harder to retain that traffic simply because you only have a small screen to mess with. So next time you go to a website, check it out. You guys do this without ever noticing. Most of the population doesn't realize that this happens. But if you go to a website on desktop and you go to that same website on mobile, you'll notice the design is different, and there's less interaction on a mobile device. So if you're reading a blog article on a site, there's usually the blog, and then there's usually like a skinny sidebar. There's usually a navigation bar with the links that go through the top. On the sidebar, there's a couple different options, maybe like some related articles, or maybe an email form so that you can sign up. On a mobile device, you got what you got. You got the words. So you don't have space on the screen for a navigation bar. You don't have space on the screen for a sidebar. The user experience demands that you just have space to scroll. So within that real estate, you have to be very, very specific on how you funnel that traffic, because if you don't do that, then they're strictly there for entertainment and they're going to come and then they're going to go. I'm going to get more into this because it's a super in-depth topic. I actually made a video before this one, and I looked up and the video was like 10 minutes long, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm preaching about mobile, and most of you guys are probably watching this video on your cell phone, and a video that's 10 minutes long, nobody's going to sit and watch that shit. So I had to bring it back, and I had to break the lesson plan down for you guys, which is just another example of me trying to practice what it is that I'm preaching. Email me, guys. I love the emails. I'm going to say it every single time because I'm super excited and flattered and grateful to be able to interact with people. I love it. I'm always going to answer you. If you have questions, I'm not going to try to sell you shit. I'm just looking to build an audience. I'm just looking to meet new people. Tim at Stodzy, right down here. Also, follow us on Snapchat. Our Snapchat is full of laughs. A majority of it is me sneaking up on employees and scaring them when they have their headphones in. So we get a good laugh out of it, and I hope that you do too. Stodzy Media on Snapchat. Remember, keep on grinding. Peace.